What's going on, everybody? American Football Network here. We are live. We got Troy, South Alabama, the battle for the belt. This is the 13th meeting all time. Troy leads the series 9-3. This is the 10th anniversary of the belt. Troy has won the last 6 meetings. The last South Alabama win came October 11th, 2017. South Alabama will get the ball first to start. I'm joined by Michael again from the College Football Podcast. We streamed last week, had a very good game, and that one didn't look like it was going to be a good one. Definitely didn't look like it on paper, but ended up having an overtime game last week. Liberty and, gosh, I can't even remember who they were playing now. FIU. Did Liberty FIU last week, as the kickoff is going to be into the end zone for a touchback. Both of these teams struggling. Troy comes in 1-5 on the year. South Alabama 2-4. So it'll be interesting to see, as Troy needs this win if they're going to want to make a bowl game. South Alabama can certainly use it. We'll get them halfway there, especially now that we're into conference play. They're going to need these wins, so hopefully they can. It'll be interesting to see. South Alabama hoping they can get halfway to bowl eligibility. Troy hoping they can take one step further, because they can only lose one more game all year. On the first play, we're going to RPO from South Alabama, and they're going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So I think, Michael's in here with us. How you doing today, man?
Good. Kind of shocked with the Amari Cooper trade news, but
I bet as a Browns fan, as a 2nd down and 10, is it going to be a 2-yard run for South Alabama, and 3rd down and 8 here for them already in this game?
I'm running about a play behind you here.
Michael, I don't know if it's your internet or mine, but you're going in and out pretty bad. As on 3rd down and 8, there's going to be a sack. Gio Lopez gets sacked by Julian Peterson, a big stop for this Troy defense, and that'll force a punt on the opening drive.
This any better, or am I still breaking?
We got Anthony from Georgia Stories in here. What's going on, man? How you doing? What was that?
I said, is this any better, or am I still breaking up a little bit?
It's a lot better. I actually hear you now. Break it up just slightly, but it's a lot better. I can hear you now. Earlier I couldn't really understand anything. As a good punt return for Troy will set them up in plus territory for their first drive, and that's what you need for a team who's been struggling, is they'll take over about the South Alabama 48-yard line. As Tucker Kilcrease, the quarterback for the Troy Trojans, last week against Texas State, 17-28, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns. As we're getting a pretty good crowd in here, we appreciate everybody tuning in to us. Let's see. Watching some ALCS baseball while eating some Buffalo Wild Wings, garlic parm wings, and cheese curds. That sounds good. Sounds like a good dinner for sure. What's the score in that game, Michael? Do you know? It looks like he might be working something out. Let me check the score of that one. I honestly forgot that they were playing until Anthony said that.
Hey, I'm back here.
Okay. There's a 3-yard gain on 1st down for Troy. Bring up the 2nd down and 7.
I actually wasn't aware of this, but when you brought it up to me, I never actually heard about this. I haven't heard anything about any of the details about the Devontae Adams trade. So what do you think about that trade for the Jets?
I think that's obviously gives them a better weapon than they have on the team. I think they got a pretty good receiving core now with Wilson, Adams, and Lazard. But I think they go from a 7-10 team to an 8-9 team. Like I still don't think they're very good. As on 2nd and 7, Gilcrease will run it, and he'll just run out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 7, Troy converting 48% of the time. That's the second best in the Sun Belt. As dropping the throw, South Alabama bringing pressure. Gilcrease rolling to his left, and he's going to be dropped for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So the defense has come to play for both of these teams so far, forcing 3 and outs on the first possessions. As that'll force a punter to be 4th and 16 for Troy coming up on this next one.
You think we're going to see South Alabama put up 87 this game?
I doubted this game. I don't think we'll see it this game. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see 87.
Ohio State-Nebraska game was officially set for noon, by the way.
Yep, I saw that. As the fair catch is going to be made at the 14-yard line, and that's where South Alabama will take over when we get back. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you guys as South Alabama starts their second drive. All right, so we are back in a big slate of games this weekend, particularly on ABC and the SEC. Alabama at Tennessee at 3:30, and then Georgia, Texas at 7:30. Some big games this weekend with a lot of playoff implications on them. Tennessee already with a loss, Alabama already with a loss, Georgia already with a loss. So, I mean, I don't see a way in which Georgia wins at Texas. I think that they're going to have a loss there. So that puts them at 2 losses, and then one of Alabama or Tennessee is going to have 2 losses. As the first down handoff for South Alabama, they're going to lose a yard or 2. So not able to get that run game going yet. Found out about when the whole hallway went, Devontae Adams is gone. Yeah, that's what happens at the all-boys school. You all about football. I did see that earlier that Tropicana probably will not be ready. Probably won't be ready, as there is a flag down in the secondary. We'll see who the penalty is on.
Got a question for you here, quick. Obviously, with Cooper and Adams obviously being traded, and Rashee Rice being out for the season, where does Kansas City go from here?
What was that? You cut up at the last part.
I said, obviously, with Amari Cooper and Devontae Adams being traded, and with Rashee Rice being out for the rest of the year, where does Kansas City go from here with a couple of their top 2 trade targets already being traded?
I don't know if they necessarily need to go anywhere. Kelsey seems to be finding his stride as the run on first down will only be for about a yard, get South Alabama up to the 30, bring up a second down to 9. I think that for the most part it's been pretty solid what they're getting out of receiving play. So I'm not very, very worried about the Kansas City receivers with, like I said, Kelsey starting to find his way, and then Noah Gray, good tight end. Xavier Worthy's been good. I think they'll make it work. As the wide receiver screen for South Alabama, they're going to lose 2, bring up a 3rd down and 11.
Or in other words, their refs will make it work.
Yeah, that's another bonus for sure. But I think too with that defense that they have, it's with that defense they've got, it's going to be tough to beat them. That's for sure. As on 3rd down and 11, Lopez going to tuck it and run, and he's going to slide down a yard short of the first down marker. That didn't really make – they're going to mark him about 2 or 3 yards short. That didn't really make sense to me at all. He could have kept running. He would have had to take a hit. It wouldn't have been a big one. Yeah, he's a big, strong quarterback. He could have had the first down. I don't like that at all. The slide from him. He should have kept going and picked up the first down. South Alabama on to punt again. And the punt's away. This is a good punt. This one's going to bounce and keep bouncing down to the 10. Well, there is a flag down. Let's see what the flag's on.
Probably holding.
I think it's kick catch interference.
I don't know how it would be that.
Yeah, kick catch interference. So 15 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to give Troy very good starting field position on this drive as well. As the returner was how they do. They run up a little bit. He was running up trying to get to the football, and the South Alabama guy just hit him and wouldn't let him get to the ball. That's why it bounced. Snowman Media, good to have you in here. Everybody, make sure you guys go check out Snowman Multimedia. Great show over there, talking football. Go check them out and subscribe to them over there. We appreciate them stopping by in the stream. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you guys in just a moment as Troy looks to capitalize off the good field position.
All right, we are back here.
Suffices for this rivalry. I'm new to it. Kick catch interference. They'll start at the 40.
Well, 1st and 10 for Troy. They're going to go designed quarterback run, and they'll pick up 3 or 4 yards on that one.
Enough, Steve, that South Alabama's going to have to account for him today. No question. He's efficient. He's got good feet.
Bring up a 2nd down for Troy. On the season, Kilcrest, the quarterback for Troy, has 118 yards. That's the 3rd best on the team. So he's a threat in the run game a little bit. 4 yards on that last one. Snowman said they're going to be streaming Georgia, Texas Saturday night starting at 7. So make sure you guys check them out and are ready for that stream. Expect some good stuff from them. They do a lot of good work over there, so check them out. As
1-0, bottom of the 1st to the Yankees.
We're going to get a timeout here from Troy.
Infield.
Expiring, and then they call a timeout. I think they're having some communication.
Yankees had runners on 1st and 3rd, nobody out, and Rocchio dropped a pop fly right over top of second base.
Man. Some communication problems for Troy. First forces them to take their first timeout of the half here. That isn't something you want to see early on. Hopefully they can get that communication figured out. Been 12 days since Troy last played their last game, 10 days for South Alabama. So both these teams plenty rested for this one. 7:54 to go here in the first. Haven't seen much offense so far.
Keyword so far.
So they slip it out on a swing pass to the running back, and he's going to get 2, maybe 3 up to the 50-yard line, but there is a flag that has come in.
And another penalty marker down. That's a 3-yard pickup. We'll see what this penalty is about.
Oh, yeah, Guardians.
See what the penalty is.
Also, Guardians Alex Cobb is done for the playoffs, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that'll be a big loss as they pick up the flag for blocking the back. So the play will stand. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Troy from midfield. They've had good starting field position, and you don't want to waste it away. You don't want to waste it away here on 2 consecutive drives, not being able to get anything. You got to find a way to get at least in the field goal range, you get some points on the board here. So from the 50, 3rd down and 3. 4 wideouts, 2 on each side, a running back in the backfield. South Alabama only brings 4, and the quarterback takes off for a run. He's going to be dropped short. Kilcrease got about half the distance. It's going to be 4th down and a long 1.5 for that 1st down right near midfield. It looks like as if Troy's going to go for it. I like the aggressiveness here.
I will say for the Guardians quick, they're down 1-0 bottom in the 1st, 1 man out now, runners on 1st and 2nd. Bybee got a strikeout. The positive about this is that you got your ace on the mound, so hopefully he'll be able to limit the damage. But the other positive, if you really look at it, that error, even though you really don't want to have one, was early in the game. You'd rather have that early in the game rather than in the 9th inning giving up a run.
Yeah, for sure. As on the 4th down and 1, Kilcrease rolls to his left, and he throws it down the field, has a man open, but it's dropped. Had a man about 4 or 5 yards past the sticks that was open. The pass was a little bit behind him, but hit him right in the hands. That's one you got to catch. He didn't catch it, and so that'll force a turnover on downs here. So a good job from South Alabama. Now they get good field position, taking over at their own 49-yard line.
I also expect a big game from Josh Naylor tonight. Because they're playing Garrett Cole.
Which is pretty tight. to the receiver who couldn't get it.
And Brennan just made a sliding catch and foul ground 2 away now.
Applying the pressure on the quarterback.
But get back to the game here.
First and 10 from South Alabama from the 49. Lopez looking to throw, going to swing it out to his back, and he'll pick up 3 yards up to the 48-yard line of Troy. Devin Voisin on the catch.
Yeah, I know I'll be covering one of the games for sure, either Tennessee, Alabama, or Georgia, Texas over on my Ohio State one. But
Lopez on the run will pick up a yard. That's about it. So 3rd down and 6. South Alabama. Sure, there is a flag down.
Also, Travis Hunter
to be
is
holding on the offense.
Play Saturday.
Yep, I did see that. He is expected to be back. As holding on South Alabama will back them up. It'll be 2nd and 17 now from their own 42-yard line.
I will be
As
back.
yeah, I mean, just neither one of these teams able to get any offense going so far. Only one first down, and that was because of a penalty. Because of a pass interference called down the field. So not a lot of offense at all so far in this one. I expect that to pick up, especially as we get later into the second half.
Bounce.